pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, Carol, roll call please.
Steve Beardsley,
Present.
Mike Wright, Grant Fuller, absent. Joe Palmer,
Present.
Megan Sheets, Clarence Worthen,
Present.
Eric Woods.
Present.
Okay, next on the agenda, November 14th, 2022, regular meeting minutes. You got a chance to look them over?
I'll make a motion that we accept the minutes as presented.
I'll second. Roll call please.
Steve Beardsley,
Abstain.
Mike Wright,
Aye.
Joe Palmer,
Aye.
Megan Sheets,
Aye.
Clarence Worthen,
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Okay, is there any no public comments? Okay, thank you. Next on the agenda, we have ordinance number 22-27 on first reading. I think that I will take a motion to go ahead and read it by title only or in its entirety, and then we'll have John talk to us before we go ahead with the next motion.
So moved on title only.
Title only, do I have a second? Roll call, please.
Steve Beardsley,
Aye.
Mike Wright,
Aye.
Joe Palmer,
Aye.
Megan Sheets,
Aye.
Clarence Worthen,
Aye.
Eric Woods. Ordinance number 22-27, an ordinance approving resolution number 22-10 of the City of Frankfort, Indiana Plan Commission, rezoning certain property to be residential.
Okay, Don, would you like to talk to us a little bit about this ordinance this evening?
I will, thank you, Mayor. The applicant is Mark Ginda. And the address is 410 Pratt Street. 410 Pratt Street is located on the corner of West Morrison and Pratt Street. In the past, we've already have changed 3 properties down there from I industrial to B residential. 2 of them right across the street. The third one further north on Pratt, and I believe it's Barner. No, yeah, Barner, I think it is. Went from I-1 to B residential, and that's what we're doing here. The property is owned by Mark Ginda, and he would like to place his home on the lot. I don't know how in depth you want me to go in here. I can give you the same discussion or talk that I gave the Plan Commission, which won't take very long if you'd like to hear that. And it basically states that even the comprehensive plan suggests that this should happen because of the statistically, the number of housing units have dropped in the city of Frankfort, and this is a way to increase the housing supply in the city. 21.5% of the housing units right now are in multi-family units. That's from 2010. And the number of both households and housing units has decreased between 2000 and 2010, while vacancy rates increased. The current condition of the character of the structure and use in each district of property is now zoned industrial 1 and has a B residential to the east and north, the industrial to the south and west, and the character of the structure is for a single family dwelling. The most desirable use for the land in each district is adapted. Placing single family residence on this property is the most practical use. Again, in the comprehensive plan, part 3, community living. Community living appreciates and the identities and qualities of place. The comprehensive plan takes a responsible, bold position that encourages a paradigm shift in community living and housing. In order to reverse recent trends and make Frankfort more attractive as a great place to live, play, and raise a family. Most importantly, to achieve this end in mind, the city must foster home ownership of single-family owner-occupied homes. The conservation of the property values throughout the jurisdiction, the placement of single-family residents on this property will increase the values of the existing homes. A program in the comprehensive plan is infill existing residentially zoned areas. The responsible development and growth The comprehensive plan under Part 2 growth management, any population growth should be easily accommodated and utilized by existing housing stock, vacant land within the existing city limits. In a time where housing is a real necessity to help bring families to our communities for jobs and diversity, to make a better quality of living and to resolve the challenge to improve the housing supply in the city. The City Plan Commission has given you a recommendation for a change in zoning from I industrial to B residential, and I can take any questions that you wish at this time.
I'm looking at my map. Is this where, right at the end of Morrison, it turns onto Pratt and then on the west side?
That's right. Mark owns like 2 or 3 lots down there. He has a garage on one. We're not changing that to anything but I industrial because at one time he was looking to make that part of his crematorium. And so we're not bothering it. Up the line about 2 or 3 lots, Mr. Michael's equipment is there for his construction. We're not changing that. We're keeping that industrial for Mr. Michael's. But even in the new UDOs, if they get passed, all this is recommended to be changed to be residential also.
Just a fun interest. That used to be, that area used to be guarded by Councilman Waddell.
I thought so. I thought that's where it was. I wasn't for sure though, but
Yeah, he had 3 different lots that he could allow, and then he got back.
So his plans is to build a residential structure.
he's actually started. We had to stop him. The foundation is in place. We stopped him because 1, it's still industrial and you can't live in an industrial zone area. And 2, he has no permit. Those are 2 pretty important things to have before you get started.
State representative.
We tried to keep it quiet in case it would affect the vote.
I move we approve ordinance number 2227 on first reading.
I second that.
I might indicate that this could be passed on all 3 readings. If the council is so inclined. The statute IC 36-7-4-608 actually encourages that on the zoning applications.
I withdraw my motion and move that we pass this on all 3 readings.
Suspend.
Suspend the rules to pass on all 3 readings.
I'll second that.
Roll call, please.
Steve Beardsley.
Aye.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Joe Palmer.
Aye.
Megan Sheets. Clarence Worthen.
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Okay, now the motion to pass.
I move we pass ordinance 22-27 on all 3 readings.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Steve Beardsley.
Aye.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Joe Palmer.
Aye.
Megan Sheets. Clarence Worthen.
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Okay, ordinance number 22-27 passes on first, second, and third reading, so you can let.
All right, let Marty
Go back.
Yes.
Go get him, brother.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All in the concrete.
Next on our agenda is resolution number 22-11. It's a resolution directing transfer of appropriated funds. And actually, that's for my office. We've had to use more of our part-time help this year than we had anticipated. So I would like to transfer $500 from miscellaneous repairs to my part-time line.
Move to pass resolution 2211.
I'll second. Roll call, please.
Steve Beardsley.
Aye.
Mike Bright.
Aye.
Joe Palmer.
Aye.
Megan Sheets.
Aye.
Clarence Worthen.
Aye.
Eric Woods.
Aye.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Next, we have old business. Kent Brewer, did you want to talk to us tonight?
I can do it under old or under new, whichever.
You can do it right now if you'd like.
I got 2 things. One, we will be bringing the USB budget before the council. I would like to say you will have it in your hands before your next meeting. We are obviously with the rising cost of inputs that we're dealing with at wastewater and water. We're going to get a little more of our invoices in so that we can get our budget a little more dialed in. So we'll be doing that. The second thing, I would encourage, next Monday night at our USB board meeting, I'm going to be doing a presentation about tracker factor. The tracker factor is a part of your electric bill. The last 5 years, if you look on your electric bill, the tracker factor has been a negative number. And this past year here in 22, IMPA raised our electric rate by $1 million. This next year, they're raising it $3 million. And so the tracker factor is to take care of some of that. And so I will be doing, I've been working on it for 3 months.
It seems like it, yes.
Getting information, and we'll have data all the way back from 2018 clear up to current, that what the tracker factor does, how it works, and what the rates will be for the first 3 months, the rate increases that you'll see. Commercial, which is what we call our C rate, and then the A rate, which is residential, and then our PPLs, which is industrial. That will be broken down because we have what the new tracker factor number on the electric bill will be. So I'm inviting you all there next Monday night. If you can't make it, I will, if I'm asked, bring the same presentation back to your, I think it's December 12th council meeting to go over that with you there, so that
What time's that meeting?
7 o'clock. It's out. It's going to be at the IT building.
So if you're interested in going out to there, just let us know so we can get a notice out that says there's a possibility of a quorum of council members.
I'll be there.
Yeah, Clarence will be there.
We may
I
not
asked
do that
Alicia
anyway.
on that.
Yeah,
I asked Alicia if you guys need to advertise, and she really didn't. She was going to talk with Les on it, but she really didn't think so, because it's not, you're not going to be voting on anything, and that, you're just invited.
We're just taxpayers interested.
Right. Right. But most of the questions may come from you guys, and you can still do that, but we can be safe and sorry, is
Yes.
advertise it, that you'd be out there.
you can just send something out to the media just to say
Right.
a possibility. Does anybody have any questions for Ken?
Okay.
Thank you. Next, I had Kimberly Black. If you'd like to come up and talk to us a little bit about the grant. He's not going to show you.
We have a letter tonight for you all that we would like for you guys to sign in support for the phase 3 for Mash Road. That would be from Haven all the way to Kelly Road. So this is just the start for the application process for the grant. And then obviously, depending on if we get awarded, Jason will take it over from there. So I'm just the support letter person. So that's all I have tonight. Just don't leave without hopefully getting your signatures. So.
And by consensus at the last meeting, we decided to go ahead and she prepared the letter for signatures. Anybody have any questions on that? Like we said, it's probably going to be, what do we say, what year that this would probably happen, 2027 or 28.
Right.
Now there'll be some expenses leading up to that, but the big expense will be around 2027, 2028. So,
That's all I have for tonight.
anybody have any questions? Okay, sounds good. Does anybody out there have anything for us? Chief?
No.
Jason?
No, ma'am.
Chief back there, Mel? Okay, Todd?
No.
Nobody has anything? One thing I did want to mention is, as you know, I've tried my best to keep this guy right here on as city attorney. He's decided, though, it's time to retire. So tonight at our Board of Works meeting, we did approve an agreement with Alicia Albertson, her city attorney. It's actually with her along with the firm. And Les will be right there if we need him during the transition period. So I want you to know that. Also, the Board of Works approved the workers' comp management company, is that what it is? Or
Workers' comp management
services. And we're going to go back to do our random drug testing. We have not done that for a while, so we really need to get caught up on that. So it's something that we signed also, but I want everyone to be aware of that. Can you think of anything else we did tonight? Yeah, those two. So, anybody have anything?
As we anticipate next month, in the past, sometimes we haven't held the second meeting. Are we anticipating that we will have the second meeting on the 27th, or whether we will need that or not? Just for planning.
I know for sure the Board of Works is always good if they meet. I'm not so sure on the council. I mean, it just depends. Do we have anything that's coming up that we can think of?
I don't think we don't have
It's gonna be.
we don't have any ordinances hanging out there.
And again, it's a couple days after Christmas. The time's been closer, but I just
Yeah.
know that sometimes we've canceled that.
I won't be here, so,
You're gonna be on vacation.
and Christmas, Southern India.
Oh.
As long as we don't have any third readings coming up on that date or anything further, we could probably plan accordingly to get the council business completed.
On the 12th.
And to have a third reading, we would have had to have a first one tonight.
Yeah. I think we should.
Good math.
Les, during the transition period, are you going to be physically available or are you going to be on site from Florida?
No, I'll be,
All right.
I'll be around for most of the year.
Okay, does anybody have anything else? Okay, I'll take a motion.
So move or.
Thank you, everyone, for coming this evening.
That's right. There we go.
See you next time, buddy.